You know that name? One-armed fella. When he was a kid, as a teenage boy, somewhere in a farmer's accident there, he's pulled off and he has one arm. I believe it's the left arm. I'm not really sure, but I believe it is the left arm. And great masculine hands, standing about 6'4", big shoulders. He was a missionary to Indonesia, to India. He preached the gospel. He had no telling. He told me, I don't remember how many times I had malaria. I've been sick. I've been at the death's door of dying. I didn't know whether I was going to live, and God raised me up, and he called me to preach the gospel of the Lord Jesus Christ to Indian people in India. One of my favorite. One of the things that I'd really like to see him do, because in those days before they had loafers, they wore all shoes that were tie-up string shoes, and he could reach down there and tie that one shoe or second shoe with his fingers. Just one hand he would do it. Fascinated me as a kid. Loved to hear him tell his story. I'll never forget, just about 6 months before he passed away, I said to my father, I said, Dad, Brother Anderson lives down in Lindale. I want to go down to just see he and Sister Anderson and talk with them. And I just want to go talk with them a little bit. So we got in the car and drove down to Lindale, Texas, and went in their little house. Wasn't big time, wasn't fancy. He had a lot of immoral things, memories of India. Had I don't know what to tell you, animals that he killed. I said, how'd you do? He just raised that big old gun up with that one arm, and there he'd fire. And he was a man's man, and traveled all over the world. And I said, I want to go see Big Jim Anderson. Never forget it. We walked into his house, and he was in a wheelchair. Sister Anderson's still living today, and she was moling around and scurrying around and was so pleased. You got to know these wonderful people. And they loved us and hugged us. And Brother Anderson, he began to cry and said, oh, Brother Mangrum, thank you for coming in to visit me. And I thought, man, I came to visit you all right, but I came to glean something from you. I came to get something from you. I want to hear what you have to say. We talked for about 45 minutes, and I said to my father, I said, Dad, I think it's a little, he's getting weary, and I think we must move on. Let's go back to the house, and let's go back to Cole, where the house was. And just as we stood up, Brother Anderson, in that chair, never forget it, in that chair sitting there, he said, Brother Mangrum, can I pray for you? Wow! I said, can you pray for me? I said, you sure can. I knelt right down before him. Say, that was the wheelchair. I got my head down right near his knees where he would have to go. He laid that great big old hand upon my head and began to pray. He began to pray. He began to anoint me. He began to bless me. He asked God's honor upon my life. I wept. I couldn't say a word. I wept. I cried. I went to the car, and my dad said, what's wrong? I said, I don't know. But I bent over the steering wheel, and I wept, and I cried. I wept more, and finally I said to God, when I could get my words, I said to God, God, let the same Spirit that is upon Brother Anderson, let that same Spirit fill my spirit and fill my life. Oh God, not that I want to preach like him, not that I want to do the thing that he did, but that same Spirit that comes from heaven would fill my